guys, it's Bren with Kindred Acres Homestead, and I just wanted to give you an update on the wildflower field here. So we finally chopped and dropped it down. It has been spent since, maybe early to midsummer. And so now it's all just laying on top. This is all going to break down and create some beautiful soil. And so now my next task, it stops there. Those are more, I'm not done filling in there. My next task is to pop in this little wildflower field, the stuff that's going to flower the rest of the seasons when this isn't. So in the back, I just put some milkweed, and then I'm going to put some pineapple sage, some echinacea, and some more mums, because I just love mums. And they do well here. This one is blooming already, and it's so pretty. There's only like one or two on the back side, and I'm too tired to take you over there, so you just have to trust me on that. And we've got some asters in here, and sunflowers, of course, popping up, and some wild something. Wild bee balm. And so that stuff will be flowering. When I place those in here, then that'll take over when the wildflowers die back. So there is a ton of wildflower seeds in here from this year, which is why I did not want to mow over it or anything like that. If you're trying to do this wildflower field, don't mow over it. What I actually used was a hedge trimmer, which sounds crazy, but that's what I did. I used a hedge trimmer with a pole, and I just literally just sliced it all down and just pressed it back down on top and just let that rest. And so it preserves the seeds, and all of that's going to just break down and turn into beautiful soil. And in spring they'll pop back up again. And look, our new Rose of Sharon bush we just planted is flowering, and I'm exhausted, y'all. This was a lot of work today. I did so much. We have our event tomorrow, the walk and talk. And so I was trying to get as much done as I could today, this whole week, really, since it's been so gorgeous out, and just loving this temperature. Here's the mums. They're so pretty. I just love mums. I don't know why. They just bring me so much joy. So anyway, so this section here still needs some more work. And then in this section right here, I'm planning to mulch as either A, pathway, or B, I want to put a little farm cart here for when we have excess flowers or veggies or seeds or things like that, where we could do an honesty station where people can purchase. They just pull up right in the driveway, purchase what they want, and then leave. And I may be able to just keep it as a walkway and just pull the cart up whenever I have it or need it. So yeah, so this is the cottage garden in the works.
Is it weird that I just smelled tortilla chips?
Also with our hazelnut bushes that really struggled, y'all, because I just, timing wise, I was trying to rush this whole project, and I did not let things root well enough to put them up here. Had this been the backyard food forest, it would have been fine, but up here, we're all the way up by the road, which is really far from the house. This curves around and then curves, and this goes all the way back before you get to the house. There's no water access up here, and I'm not bucketing water, so it's like the strongest survives. That's kind of like that everywhere on our property, and they're surviving for sure, and they're going to be good and strong plants for it, but they definitely did not grow very much this season. So now that it's coming into fall, I expect that they're going to pick up a lot of growth, plus into spring. And also the soil, I have not really worked the soil much at all. I've not put compost tea. I have not put much of anything. So the soil's really garbage up here. So anyway, but they're making it. And so I expect in maybe 2 or 3 years, they'll probably be a sizable amount, maybe 1 to 2 years. I'm guessing they'll be about that size there. Those are actually our rows of, not a Rose of Sharon, but our Roselle hibiscus with some lemongrass in the middle. And this is a, this tree right there, that's a baby pecan. And so throughout here, there are tiny little tiny, there's one right there, tiny hazelnut bushes that just did not do much of anything because I just rushed it, but they're surviving, and they will, this is going to be gorgeous when this is all done. And yes, that's dog fennel, because I know people are like, that's a weed and this, that. I just love the look of it. And also there is a drainage ditch right there that I can't tell you how many times before I planted and put stuff up there, I can't tell you how many times when I'd have to mow that area, I almost fell into the ditch. And so that kind of marks the ditch for me. But I like dog fennel. I think it's so pretty, and I don't react to it. I know some people do, but so just, you know, it's wild, it's native, and so just let it be. You know, it stays kind of in that spot. We have it throughout the property. Other places I'll pull it up, but here I just think it kind of looks cool. But that's just me. Anyway, so I haven't done an update on the cottage garden in a while. And so those bushes up front, those are osmanthus. They were so wicked root bound when I first planted them. And the soil, like I said, is horrible. In some spots, it's like completely rock hard clay. I broke shovels trying to get through. And again, no water access. And so I'm layering wood chips and chop and drop and whatever I can to help it out. But, you know, strongest survives here. And so I also didn't show you our beautiful totem planters that one of our local artists, Rama, had painted for us, which I absolutely love. And we filled it up with soil, and we have some sedum in there. So hopefully that sedum, it's, again, no water. It's surviving, but hopefully once we get some water, that I can honestly come up in water. It's not me being lazy. It's just me forgetting all the time and having so much to do. But maybe I'll bring it up some water, and I want them to just drape over and thrive. So we've got our street number on this side and Kindred Acres on that side, and we've got this really pretty new garden over here that desperately needs some weeding. So this is going to be my next chore up here now that I've kind of got things edged in the wildflower area, chop and dropped, and things are looking good. So that is that. I just wanted to share with you an update on the wildflower garden and how it looks and what I did to put it to rest for the season. So I hope that inspires y'all to do this and to put in a little wildflower garden or field or whatever you want to call it. And I will update more again when things start to really pick up and bloom and get bigger and bushes kind of start growing and things like that. So all right, well, I guess I'm gonna go rest now. I did my hard work for the day. All right, with lots of love, Bren from Kindred Acres.